Hello and welcome back to the FACEIT studios here in sunny London. We're here for the last game of the evening. It's going to be Cloud9 versus eLevate. eLevate, I believe, have a sub as Rush is otherwise unavailable, and the map is going to be Train. So we should be starting very shortly indeed. All 10 are on the server. Expectations, gents.
I think Cloud9 is going to take this. I feel like they haven't played Train so much in the US, at least that's what it looks like when they're playing it, at least. Because for some reason in NA, they usually go for the more standard maps. You usually don't see Cobblestone Overpass or Train, so that makes it, of course, a bit more random. But if Cloud9 have done their homework and they have some executes, they have that wall of smokes on yard, and maybe they have an inner execute, I mean, they should be able to do this.
Dan.
I pretty much agree with Björn on this one. I didn't really see Cloud9 losing this, but that said, I mean, the thing is that they have, if they're able to execute the skill advantage, I think they have that going for them. But I also feel like they are a team that does study the European games as well. Like if they've looked, for example, like Cloud9 were present at Gfinity, the last one, where there was this crazy Na'Vi versus Pro Train game, and that went to overtimes, and that game pretty much set the way. Like both teams were playing that map as it should be played, with a very execute heavy, very fake heavy, using very good setups, team play setups. So they've been present to witness how Train really works at the top level. So I would actually feel like they should be the team in NA that moves the fastest, actually, in theory, in my theory at least. But I don't know, it's hard to say. Who really knows? But I'm going to take Cloud9 for my prediction.
Again, eLevate do have a sub. Do you remember his name? I'm not familiar with him.
I can't remember his name. It's weird.
Akis is his
weird.
Name, so
his name's weird.
I don't think we've seen Akis before on FACEIT TV.
No.
So we'll have to see what he can provide to eLevate. You know, a team who notorious for their aggression. Well,
yes.
Famous for aggression. I wouldn't say notorious, but they're one of the teams I like to watch in North America.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, good good team. Nice engagements, good aim. We'll see what they can do now. So we are about to go into the knife round.
So the players I think to look out for on eLevate, usually it's roca, actually, because he tends to be their biggest fragger consistently. Xp3 is obviously their AWPer, and the thing with the AWP on this map is it really depends on how the teams are playing as to how good it can be. It's not like Dust 2 where, okay, the AWP is always good. Or Mirage, okay, the AWP is always good. You can always make it work. On this map, I feel like if the team plays execute heavy play, the AWP, okay, can work and be nice on inner. But generally speaking, outside, it's not going to be stopping the bomb from going down. It's not going to be stopping the Ts from getting close to you. So it really depends on the style of the T attacks as to how effectual the AWP will be on the CT side. So that's...
One thing I'm hoping we're gonna see this game is the terrorist team will abuse Pop Dog, because to rotate to inner or to yard through the Pop Dog is just so fast. And I know I'm just keep talking about Virtus, but they're a team that abuses that fact so much. And you don't have to commit to a site on this map. That's a mistake many teams do. Like, you can just rush back to Pop, go inner, throw smokes down low, and then turn straight back down to Pop Dog again, and you can do that 3 or 4 times. Yeah, it's something that I haven't seen a lot from other teams than Virtus.
Okay, so we're about to get into it. eLevate going to start on their CT pistol first. We'll see if Sean Grills can lead his men to victory here. So we've got a number of people heading over towards alley, where there will be a quick rotation possible for eLevate should they spot things fast enough. Peak is going to come in, and Storm coming in for support, but nothing's going to be the one to get the first frag. Trey's coming in around the alley section, but it's going to be Cloud9 coming out on top.
Yeah, we do have a man advantage indeed for them as they try to go for the retake against these CTs who are going back into the bomb site, preventing it from going down. And so far it's not going so badly, but roca's stuck between 2 players. He's going to get caught out. That's going to put it back to a 2-on-2 now, as Professor Chaos is trying to work the retake with Xp3. They're together, they can play trades, they can try to play these Ts at their own game, just peeking, hiding, and looking for the frags. And they're going to pick up the 2 to win the round. And eLevate actually, that was really close. That was really, really chaotic, to be honest. That could have gone either way. And luckily for eLevate, being on the CT side, it went their way.
I think the way train is laid out, it just lends itself to like a lot of 1v1s between trains and angles where someone's going to get a free headshot on someone else, etc. So we'll see how they go long term. But you can see Cloud9 trying to use the numbers in a place where they could, which was down the alley. But it's eLevate who come out on top in the first round. So FACEIT for the remaining players of Skadoodle opens with a headshot on the force here for Cloud9.
Yeah, the scouts are actually quite a good decision, to be honest. We're going to have the Cloud9 actually pushing up close now, so it's pretty nice. And they're going to pick up the kills. Shroud with a double there. It's got Tech9 still working for him at the moment. They're pushing the CTs all the way back. It's just Storm who's left alive at the moment. These scouts indeed were very good, considering that the CTs didn't have the money to invest in smokes. So they couldn't deny the long ranges. And the bomb goes down. Got a one-on-one with Storm on 5 HP. He's going to get taken out by Skadoodle, and that's going to be an immediate tie-up. That's horrendous for eLevate.
It's actually very hard to handle that force buy with scouts. Just as you said, you either go for the SMGs and smokes, but then you only have the SMGs, so after the smokes fades, you basically have to be in those aggressive positions. If you don't go for the smokes and go for the FAMAS, as eLevate did there, you don't have anything to cover you from the scout. So great decision there from Cloud9, going for that force buy with 2 scouts.
Okay, so 1 round apiece. Molly's coming out for Cloud9. fREAKAZOiD doing good work. Can he hold on to his gun there? 3 frags for him in 1 clip from the FAMAS. Just left with 1 bullet as well, so nice to do that damage. But roca doing what he can. 2 quick frags there. And the remaining players are heavily tagged as well, so they need to watch out for this P250.
Oh my
Sean
God.
Grills will come in and finally clean him up, following up a grenade.
That was really actually quite scary. Like roca he's just tapping them down. I don't know, that looked really crazy, but he almost made that round winnable for his team if he got the frags a little bit quicker. But 2-1, so Cloud9, as we were saying, we thought they were going to win, but this actually looks like it could turn into a landslide if eLevate can't get their economy under control.
And great 2 frags there from roca. If you're in a 1v5 on a full eco, getting 2 kills is pretty big.
Okay, so eLevate on potentially their last eco, trying to get some more damage, and again these sneaky trains are going to be so hard to be on the anti-eco for these teams. Only 2 eLevate players left, however. Got a bit of a traffic jam in Pop Dog for Cloud9 to try and exit, but exit they will. Professor Chaos, last one standing. Again, in another interesting situation where 3 of the 4 Cloud9 players are heavily tagged indeed. Professor Chaos with the P250, nothing to lose here. Could get a fair few frags, do some nice damage on the board. We'll have to see what he can do. Looks like he's going to creep towards the Pop Dog area. This might take a while.
And as long as he just gets 1 kill here, it's a decent eco. It means that they gotten 2 kills in both of these.
Professor Chaos.
So it looks like he might be playing for exits. I mean, this is a really long rotation, but I guess he's playing for the exits. But let's see how many he can get. Skadoodle was sure to go down. Oh, the AWP as well. That will be that. He'll be happy with that.
Wow.
He will make his swift departure. Big prize.
That's pretty cool actually. But if Cloud9 throw in, I'd love to see Cloud9 just throw the execute in here, like the wall of smokes, just like even if they fake it, just to throw it in to just create that threatening stance of that they can just do it at any round.
Bomb is actually dropped and going towards A main now, so it actually looks like they're just gonna go for a yard rush here.
Oh, this is going to pay off for them. Coming backwards through the flashes, trades coming in. Again, I think fast plays on this site at the moment, looking a bit bedlam, but going in favour of Cloud9 this time, looking to extend their lead. eLevate with 3 plays left, still holding on to that AWP they stole from Skadoodle in the previous round. How will it come into play in this post-plant? They have the high ground to Cloud9 as well, so things going to be really hard for eLevate here.
Yeah, this is actually just completely brutal. They're getting slaughtered, and we'll see Professor Chaos whiffing that shot long range. Even if he'd gotten it, it would have been nice to do some extra damage, but it's not going to impact the round here. There's no way for them to save this at this point, and the best thing for them to do is try to keep these guns alive. But we can see that Cloud9 are going to try to prevent that. They can actually throw in all their investment, all their resources for this as well. It's so worth it, and we're going to see Cloud9 already able to take down Professor Chaos. Xp3 going to reclaim the AWP, but that single kill is going to be worth it in the long run here for Cloud9. Oh wow, they just got both. That is horrible for eLevate.
Yeah, right at the end there. And the two remaining eLevate players, you could see they were just holding angles there, trying to cover each other's backs. But I think there was a nade thrown as well, which might have left the AWP unable to get the shot off that was needed. So a bit of a gamble. Didn't pay off for them. And Cloud9 find themselves 4 rounds against the 1 of eLevate. eLevate back on the eco here. So Cloud9 in a good position to get a significant lead as we go forward here.
Yeah, full eco here for eLevate, so Cloud9 is looking to go up 5-1. And they lost the pistol round. So eLevate is almost in that position, like they can eco here, but after this they almost have to force fight because you can't lose this many rounds as CT on train.
Yeah, you can see where Cloud9 really favors to choose this map as well. And Storm is not going to get much done here with the PT50, so yeah. I mean, at the moment it's just, I mean, to call it what it is, it's a bit stompy, and it's all due to the fact that the scout buy really caused a lot of issues for eLevate in that second round force buy. And I mean, maybe we can come back to this point here because we have the buy coming up of how you can deal with that, because it's, I think, you know, as Threat said, it's a strong way to play, and it's common enough, especially if you get a few frags on the pistol. So anyway, we're on 5-1 now as Cloud9 are looking pretty strong, and the full buy comes out for eLevate once more.
Probably going to be an A rush here again.
Indeed, shock and awe from Cloud9, but the frags going the way of eLevate at the beginning. There are many more frags to come. And that's the bomb as well. Another quick follow-up there by Professor Chaos, and this looks like a shutout here for Cloud9. Only Sean Gares with 5 HP, and Skadoodle with full health, so we'll see if they can get some damage in. You know, if they can get a quick flurry, well, that's going to be the end of that. Skadoodle, the one with 100 HP, goes down, so just down to Sean Grills to find anything, and he will not find anything at all. So eLevate survive, all players intact as well.
I mean, for me, this kind of that round kind of shows the point we're talking about, or the one I brought up before the game, which was that I feel like Cloud9 is probably one of those teams that does want to just try to abuse their skill advantage. And we just saw them there, just trying to walk in against the CTs, not much in the way of grenade support, and they got punished for it.
Yeah, so we'll see if they can exploit that team's advantage as this continues. They've gone for 3 people over to Ali now, akin to the pistol round there. Storm going to look for information and find none. They're just starting to creep now. The double peek coming in from Cloud9, the high ground and the low ground there on Ali. That's going to force eLevate to move back rather than go for the re-peek, which would be maybe untimely doom. He will smoke things off and reconsider his options. So better alive than dead. Doesn't want to be traded either.
The bomb is actually going alley. It's a hard decision. They might actually go for a B split through CD spawn here, or because otherwise it doesn't really make any sense for the bomb to go here.
Just open peeking, no flashbang necessary. Insta trade coming in. fREAKAZOiD avenging Shroud. Professor Chaos has an option to make there. Saw the second player as well, but went back to the first one, the one who was facing him, to take the priority frag. So very nice decision making there with very little time for Professor Chaos. But Sean Gares just going to walk into B amongst this madness and even things up here 3-3. But there's only 25 seconds here for Cloud9 to do something, and that Molotov is not going to pay off. Akis going to go straight through it and take down Sean Gares. But where's the bomb? That is a question. Professor Chaos missing the shot, leaving Akis in a 1v2.
That was a very key shot, actually. If he had hit that, then would be a really, really winnable round here for eLevate. But instead, it's incredibly difficult. Now, the bomb is down. It's the A bomb, so they can be absolutely anywhere, but Akis is going to guess right. Player on quad, goes for the turn, gets the kill onto fREAKAZOiD as well. That is actually amazing. A 3K in the round. And it all started off with him running through a Molotov in a very composed fashion to pick up a kill and get the jump on his opponent, just outplay him. So that was a fantastic round from the stand-in here, so that's pretty cool to see.
Cloud9 do have money to buy this round, so still able to pressure the economy of eLevate. eLevate, however, did manage to win one round flawlessly, so they have a decent bank. 4 players will be able to afford if they lose this round. And looks like Cloud9 is going for their default here.
Okay, AWPs on both sides now. Lots of nades for eLevate. Somewhat limited for Cloud9. Shroud with no helmets. which is a key factor, but he is fast, and he has good aim. Skadoodle getting another entry frag. We saw him in the previous map doing the same for Cloud9, and that continues here on train. Gonna take Roca's head clean off.
Once again, the bomb is going towards alley.
Yeah, that many people. They could throw a pop flash around the corner, but this time they are gonna move away for whatever reason and leave nothing lurking once again. Maybe they smell something over towards the B bomb side.
I'm actually happy they're moving the bomb away from alley because it's really risky if you go for a push there and they get the kill and the bomb drops there. Your entire round is screwed as a T side. So you have to have a solid plan with it, and it's good. They're actually moving it towards the inner at the moment, and Xp3 is going to be moving on to the train here, and so he's going to have a lot of responsibility in either slowing this down or making a few frags, or just stopping them from push. Like, he can let them get the bomb down, just to stop them from getting to connector.
20 seconds left now for Cloud9 to make a decision. Professor Chaos coming in, the bomb's on the floor as well. This round should be as good as over. 2 versus 3, only nothing remains now. The Lurker going to be left out of position. Not enough time to win the round. Still a little bit of time to try and get some damage in even after the clock. But he will be risking himself and his loss bonus as well. So there goes the clock, and he's going to make a run for it. Obviously, if he dies after the clock, he gets no death bonus.
Was there
nothing.
Was there no smoke? Because they just Professor Chaos had the open peaks there. That seems really odd.
Yeah, usually just go for the smoke down low ramp there, so you block off connector. Maybe they didn't have any smoke that round, but I think they had actually, because I think a few of them had like 6 or 7k.
Well, it's time for the techs as they go for a save. Got the AK and they saved by nothing as well to work with, but so far not going so well for them. Already losing a man to the Flames. Storm trying to get their way into these choke points and through onto the bomb site, and nothing will open up here, but you've got Professor Chaos who's turned his attention towards them. Now it's going to be hard to actually see them breaking this bomb site.
Minute on the clock for Cloud9 with all of 1 AK versus the big green gun of Professor Chaos, and cameo appearances from the rest of the team. Professor Chaos finding yet more frags. He must be top fragging surely by now. Only nothing remains here, and he's going to get insta-traded, taking down Storm. You see Professor Chaos 13 for 5, far and ahead of anybody on the server at the moment.
Question is, will Cloud9 go for the fast push once again? They've tried it twice. The first round they were successful. Second round they lost, didn't even get a single frag. Bomb going towards B here, so... Oh, alright, no, it's actually A main. Just looks like a default rounder for Cloud9. Just gonna take control towards inner, force the CTs to have 2 guys defending inner, and then just go for a push. So
those forward smokes there by the CTs, I feel like if you go for the execute as a tease, the wall of smokes, you can actually run through them, and then they're kind of wasted by the CTs. And that could be a really good play for them at the moment, because eLevate are really abusing those smokes against Cloud9, preventing them from moving through the choke points. And of course, you can see nothing can't do much here from Ali as he gets smoked off as well. He can try to outplay Storm on this angle, but of course that's always going to involve some gambles as opposed to sticking to the team play efforts into through Pop Dog and A main, which looks like to be what Cloud9 are going for at the moment. And Nothing Indeed will lose the duel on Ali, gets outplayed by Storm, and now it's going to be down to the rest of his team moving through Yard.
Well, he takes down Aki to start things off. So it's down to eLevate now to try and retake this with equal numbers. Professor Chaos and his orb still in play. Storm's position might be exposed here, and Skadoodle was waiting for so long. He will find a frag after all, so eLevate going to speed things up here again. This is not matchmaking timer, so they need to get their skates on and find these people. Skadoodle going to get taken down by Professor Chaos. Sean taking down Xp3, and there's pretty much run out of time unless he goes for a crazy hold here, but Shroud's going to be ready and waiting. So this will be the lead back in the hands of Cloud9, 6-5.
that was an awesome round by Cloud9 actually. The thing that they first took control of Pop Dog and A main and just check, okay, how aggressive are the Sieges going? Okay, they're not going super aggressive. Now we go for the wall of smokes. You see the mistakes some T's make where they just go for the execute right away, and the Sieges might actually like be in pop dog, so the smokes doesn't even matter because they're on the other side of the smoke. So that was good play from Cloud9.
Ooh, Skadoodle went for the open aim duel there against Professor Chaos, but Professor Chaos managed to beat him to the punch. And with the Star Opera of Cloud9 gone, now they're in trouble here because this is also a scary situation for them. eLevate, you wouldn't want them to peek here on towards Ali. They got the man-up advantage. Cloud9 are forced to push into their defensive setups with a less strong trade game. He's going to get the challenge there from Storm, and he's going to get the kill that actually shuts down Ali. It's a big risk, but it paid off again.
Okay, so eLevate with the numbers advantage. Nobody lost yet. Cloud9 running out of sign-ups for this army. Only nothing and Shroud remain. Rest mutiny. So just Shroud left now. He's carrying the bomb, and we know what he's capable of doing. Interestingly, Akis only has $100 in the bank, so there was damage to be done there to the CT side. Again, these have been turbulent times after a great start, then a horrible few rounds afterwards. eLevate back in the mix. Cloud9 6 rounds on the board. Bjorn, how do you feel about that kind of score on the T side?
It's 2-6 rounds on the CT, so it's pretty decent. They are on the eco round now though, so probably gonna see 7 rounds for eLevate, but I mean everything above 6 for Cloud9 is just a bonus. I mean they're probably gonna be happy even though they only get 6 rounds this half.
Okay, we will see if they can get any more. He had the timed grenade there, but there's going to be nobody home. No damage done to eLevate. In fact, fREAKAZOiD is going to be the first one to start some shenanigans there. Traded by Storm. Doesn't want him picking up any fancy goods. Stay away from the pearls and the expensive leather.
Well, at the moment, they're just gearing up for a push. And the problem is that they don't have much in the way of anything to work with, so for them to get even a kill here should be relatively unlikely if eLevate are able to use their grenades well. The other thing that's problematic for eLevate is that they are down a player, and they've actually put one towards B. In a round like this, you might actually want them to have more players in yard actually due to the fast rotation, and kind of let the terrorists have inner in the favor of just locking down the outside and going for the retake here. But they're just going to keep the spread going, and so far so good actually, as these long ranges they've been covering are more than adequate to dispatch the terrorists as they are oncoming to the bomb site. But so they're getting closer and closer now. Skadoodle does have an AWP, so you don't want to count them out, but the time is really ticking away here. We've got 15 seconds left, and Skadoodle will open up onto Roca, as now we have a 2-on-3, and the bomb is going to go down actually. So this round is actually a little bit alive here for Sean Gares, but he will get eliminated by Akis, and 6-6 will be the score now. It's going to be now 7-6 in favor of eLevate, but Cloud9 will have some extra cash in the bank to play with.
Okay, so we've seen some slow plays which have been made to work earlier today, and we continue to see them now. So it's neck and neck at the moment. We'll see who ends up on top following these 2 rounds. So there's going to be a bye for both teams. Cloud9 only having the 5 AKs, and again it's going to be Xp3 and Professor Chaos. Double AWPs coming out for eLevate. We've seen what Professor Chaos has been doing. Now Xp3's picked one up again. Is it going to work in their favor? We're about to find out.
Yeah, it's a pretty huge spread from Cloud9. They've got 1 guy in alley, 2 behind A main, 2 around inner, one inner, a secret, and 1 by Pop Dog. So really big spread arena from Cloud9. And again, it's one of these kind of situations where they're looking for the information. But I actually feel like eLevate have a super strong advantage here because Cloud9 haven't been playing with a huge amount of smokes, although we are seeing them go for a smoke setup here. So let's just see the extent of what this smoke setup really is like.
Yeah, and if they go for the wall of smokes, it's actually going to work perfectly because eLevate is playing so far back on yard, so both players are actually going to be cut off by these smokes if they don't decide to run through them.
Okay, so we'll see if Cloud9 can get the bomb plant. eLevate just waiting to push, waiting to react. Storm with a good opening there, takes down Skadoodle as well. Cloud9 lose the high ground. Roca's on the site, going to go for a jumping spray down but not find it. He knows there's a bomb planter there. That is a bomb planter down as well. Still nobody down for eLevate, although that can all change. Storm 1 HP, Roca 16. They're still finding more frags. Only roca goes down. eLevate surviving with 4 to extend their lead.
So where did that go wrong for Cloud9, Bjorn?
It's hard to say really. I mean, the smoke they threw towards alley was pretty deep. And if they would have thrown that shorter, I don't actually think Storm would have been able to gotten those 2 kills. So basically throwing 2 short smokes and 1 long doesn't really make any sense. They should just gone for 3 short smokes there.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's what you classically more often see as well in the from our Virtus.pro Na'Vi examples. But we have a fast round coming into the yard as they want to go for just a really, really crushing play. But it's going to be eLevate doing the crushing at the moment as they bring out the battering ram, and it is complete devastation on the Cloud9 lineup as it's just nothing who remains now, and it's going to be pretty much impossible for them to pick up this round against 5 players, and it's going to be a 9-6 half for eLevate. Now that's somewhat, I guess, acceptable considering how things started.
Yeah, exactly. If you would have just entered the game right now and it's 9-6 to eLevate, this is looking pretty good for Cloud9, but considering that they were up 5-1, I think.
Yep.
After losing the pistol, it looked like we were just gonna get to even double digits at ST. So eLevate actually has a lot of momentum right now, and if they win the pistol round, they actually have a good opening back into this game.
Okay, well, easier said than done on what is a very tricky map in these kind of situations. Again, there is an element of variance with these little corners around the map, but end of the day, it's all going to come down to headshots. We'll see who has got them. Looks like eLevate might be setting up to go for a smoke execute or fake towards the A site, but fREAKAZOiD and the rest of his team not going to wait. They want the info now. They will take it by force until Storm has other ideas. So 4 versus 4. Skadoodle looking to retreat now against multiple assailants headed his way.
Yeah, and it's looking quite good on the entry here for eLevate. They gained a lot of ground despite being down a man, and that's always good. And we can see how well it's paying off for them in these angles. They have favorable engagements. They've made it into a 2-on-1 now. Storm with 3 kills. Sean Gares going to come in for the save. He's the only man standing for Cloud9. They really desperately need this save, and they're just going to run towards B. This is actually quite a smart choice, actually, considering that Sean Gares was close enough that he could have maybe gotten a 1-on-1 there as the bomb was going down. But now, bomb goes down. There's 2 players to maybe peek. Good use of the smoke, and he's going to jump across the trains, and a kiss is going to take him down. And that's going to be a nice round by eLevate, and as was mentioned, they can definitely run away with this now.
Cloud9 is going for that force buy though, so... And 1 scout with the other, yeah, there we go. 2 scouts and the rest of them with pistols. So gonna be a full force buy for Cloud9. And if they don't win this, eLevate is in a really good position.
Okay, so triple scouts. Been a while since we've seen this, but is it going to pay off for them? So far, so good. Sean Gares going to get the opening frag. Trades coming in, but look how heavily tagged Xp3 is, and they already have a man deficit, so he needs to really be careful. Shroud being very tricky himself, going a bit Spider-Man all across the trains. So much damage done, nothing going to finish off the last player, Akis as well, so round in the bag for Cloud9. Just so much going on behind these little nooks and crannies. It's very difficult to deal with.
Yeah, the scout buy worked for them as on the T side as well, so great scout play there from Cloud9. Now eLevate, of course, will be forced to a full eco round, and Cloud9 is looking to win this round flawlessly to build up that bank.
Alright, let's see if they can get that flawless victory that they desire. And eLevate going to go in really fast in. Really good opening, and they will get the bomb planted. However, the CTs are going to be all over this bomb site. Look at all the nades. This is actually one of the problems with the B bomb site. Why you have to move up as the Ts, and that's the half the battle, because all these nades rain in, and it's so painful here. Just really good movement from the CTs, using the running gun with the 90, which is absolutely perfect in this scenario. However, with 3 kills, eLevate are going to be really, really happy.
3 kills and a plant on a full eco round ST, that is...
on train.
Yeah, exactly. And Shroud overcommitting there when he's sitting on the train there. I wonder if he had problems with the ladders, because the ladders on this map they're extremely awkward when you're trying to back off a train, actually. So might be him just not being experienced with the ladders. But yeah, usually you want usually just give the plant to for the T's on the inner site, because your own economy as it is more important. And yeah, this might actually be pretty bad for Cloud9 now if they lose this round.
Okay, so they're in control of the bomb sites for now, but how long will that continue for? Nothing with ruthless aggression. Going to take down roca, ask questions of team main, questions that eLevate may or may not have the answers to. Minutes on the clock for them to decide if they do, or if B is going to be their journey into the sun.
I don't know what that means, James. What does it mean?
Well,
I don't know, but fREAKAZOiD, he's going to try and find meaning it by Pop Dog. The meaning was fatal. And now they have a good positioning into a potential opening up of some duels here, and indeed, Kiss gets the first one, and the second actually has to be traded by Sean Gares, and that actually got very scary right at the end, but Cloud9 will clean up. But again, they lose 3 players, so this is starting to, we can see how this is really taxing their economy right now. They're not building bank.
yeah, and the problem with that is that it means less Molotovs, less flashes, less nades through those nooks and crannies into those trains to kind of maim eLevate. We've seen them maimed in previous rounds. We've seen them surviving with 10 HP, 12 HP, 15 HP, but there'll be less opportunities for that now.
Very risky decision here from eLevate going for that full eco, because it means Cloud9 might be able to build a bank. Usually, like, they should go the NBS style here, just force buying every single round and just like lost bonus to catch up. But actually getting 1 kill there on shroud once again, and getting the bomb plant.
Yeah, it's going to go down this round, and again, this is happening very often for them. And usually that's going to be the way it works with the B bomb site, and you get a really sick cleanup as a CTs. But at this point, when eLevates have been successfully doing so much damage to the CT economy, this could be devastating here for Cloud9. If we see a big buy in the next round, which we will, I think they'll have probably like 5 to 6k each. I think, because I don't think they invested really anything there.
Negatives.
Negatives, yeah. They did only die one player there though, so able to build up a small bank. Probably won't be forced on eco after losing this. So Cloud9.
I like it.
Noun. It's
Bizarro world.
It's looking decent for them at least now.
Okay, so 10-10. As you can see there, got to start favouring Cloud9 at this point, but can eLevate keep up the pressure and break them like Bane broke the bat? We will have to see. For now, they're going to have 4 over towards the B bomb site, with roca just holding the map control, waiting to see if he can run distraction, waiting to see if a CT will overextend on the hunt for information. Not sure if he can hear the players near him, if they're making any noise. He may find himself, not even a pop flash, fREAKAZOiD just going to walk up and shoot him in the head. Well, that works, but are we going to see a rotation towards B? Are they going to put more men over towards B, Cloud9? Seems that they are headed that way. And the push is finally coming in from eLevate, but is it too late?
Well, Skadoodle is at the back of the site with the open hand, and it's going to really pay off as they have really good vantage points onto the B-bomb site, and Tees could not press the issue in towards connector, and it pretty much, well, very often ends the same way. And this time, in fact, they didn't even get the bomb planted, so another round won by Cloud9, and they didn't really receive much damage. That could have been a really huge round for eLevate, even if they just got a plant and like 3 kills. Because their round bonus is so huge, they could have kept Cloud9 like in the situation where maybe they'd have to eco, and then eLevate can take a huge lead and maybe even win the match from there. But they've lost that position now. Now it's Cloud9 who've got enough bank to take some hits.
Yeah, it feels like they missed their opportunity back.
Yeah.
Yeah, eLevate on the force now. Professor Chaos only with the Tech 9. They've already lost a player. He's going to pick up that AK, in fact, so it will be 4 AKs remaining for eLevate, and nothing's going to get caught looking at Pop Dog. He's going to go down, but the rest of his team cleaning up shop. Heavily tagged, however, apart from Skadoodle. Professor Chaos could potentially clutch it just based on the remaining HP of Cloud9, but he needs to find the superior angles before they do. Otherwise, it will all be over, and Cloud9 will extend their lead. And indeed, that's exactly what's going to happen. Sean Gares coming in basically from behind there to find frag.
eLevate did the execute from the start there. The way Cloud9 did that better as T was they cleared some areas before they actually went for the wall of smokes. And you could see how easily punished the wall of smokes is if you have aggressive position on yard, which Cloud9 had that round.
Okay, so 12-10 in favor of Cloud9, and again they're just finding frags after frags after frags. What seems to be a constellation at this point. Professor Chaos taking down fREAKAZOiD. He gets another little flurry there. So 4 versus 2. eLevate going to do what they can. Maybe try and go for a desperation plant here, but it's only Professor Chaos remaining. Too close to Skadoodle, who will punish him for exactly that. And now Cloud9 extend to a 3-round lead and put themselves in the kind of clutch zone of the match itself.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the score is actually going to be 16-10 now, because Cloud9 with all the nades, they have 5 Molotovs, 5 smokes, HEs, flashes, and that single op, so all the resources they need to stop eLevate. And also eLevate is on a almost full eco. They don't have any Kevlar. I would consider this a full eco, even though they bought some pistols. And Cloud9 don't even care about the economy of eLevate right now. eLevate can get that plant in, or they should just like be sure that they are not gonna be forced to an eco here.
Okay, so we've got the numbers game going down into Pop Dog here, but can they get onto the site and get this plant going? roca looking to head towards team main, but he's going to find a fREAKAZOiD. He's been so dangerous so far. Akis with a nice snap, the bomb goes down. That means full rotation here for Cloud9. Skadoodle coming in once again and connected with the AWP. Going to keep himself undercover, doesn't want to overextend. 3 versus 2, however. Sean Gares is gone as well, so things getting a bit dangerous for Cloud9. They will survive with 2 players intact, but they've got the cash to withstand this, to weather the storm, at least for now.
It's kind of cool actually how much damage Akis has been doing, and basically both of the halves, just showing that he's like a really good player individually. I don't think I've seen him play before actually. I think I've casted quite a lot of American matches, and I've seen a lot of stand-ins as well, and a lot of teams, and I don't think I've seen him before. Have you, Shane?
I do not recognize the name.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll have to see if he's played. Then that's again that we casted. But anyway, it's gonna be double up now for eLevate as.
Or the bait.
Yeah, Sean Gares, who's been top fragging for Cloud9 so far, picks up a kill towards Ali. That's going to be pretty huge, because now they can take a better position. They don't have to focus as much there, and you can see now he can fill up for nothing, who just got taken down by Professor Chaos. He's moving slowly but surely towards that quad position with the AWP scoped on in, and Sean Gares looking to finish him off. There it is, and now it's a 4-on-3 where Cloud9 have every chance to keep this round under control now.
Yeah, Cloud9 looking dominant in NA as we've expected them to for the longest time. Momentum in their favor, but Xp3 has other ideas. Shroud gonna go down. That's Skadoodle once again holding the angle. He's been so dangerous in connect, so now he finds himself on the B bomb site, taking down the stand-in. Only roca left with 9 HP, taking, making his presence known as well. So he's gonna have people hunting for him. 35 seconds left on the clock. The bomb is in no man's land as well. So the question is, what exactly can roca do in this situation, or is he going to try and save this AWP? Cloud9 are going to be on match point very soon indeed.
How much
There's
money will they have?
Not enough time for eLevate to win this round.
Yeah, he should save this AWP.
So, I mean, they're going to get 3,400. So let's check the money real quick. So they're going to get 3,400 in addition to what they have here. So they'll have enough for a solid buy of around 5k most of the players, but yeah, you need to keep that AWP alive.
Oh no, is he gonna find him behind the fridge here? Oh, he's
Nice.
Oh, this is actually a very sneaky position. I haven't seen that before.
So it's match point, and Cloud9 have a few of them, and they've got the cash should they fail on this one. eLevate all in every round from now on, looking to play for overtime. We'll see if they can make it there.
Do you have that AWP though on Xp3? Bomb going towards Ali.
Oh, no. I was just going to say that as well, and then he threw it back, so...
Yeah, I realize it's a mistake going towards Ali with the bomb.
Yep.
Yeah, the CTs are susceptible to pushes in that area.
Nice push from fREAKAZOiD there. I mean, that's actually a pretty huge risk in a spot where what Cloud9 have been doing has been working, and that's going to help them out. But we're going to see that this time Sean Gares will go down towards Ali. That's usually been a strength for Cloud9's holds, but they're going to smoke it off and rush through it. Now this could get interesting. Now Skadoodle spots the pixels, able to snap off Professor Chaos, Now it's going to be Cloud9 reclaiming control towards Ali, and that's forcing eLevate back. So with 3 against 4, as the terrorist side, the options aren't amazing, actually, considering how Cloud9 can play 3 on A and 1 on B if they want.
And that clock is slowly ticking for the T's as well. They are just waiting for a CT to peak, and there it is. fREAKAZoiD having a look. fREAKAZoiD finding not what he's looking for. He'll find the end of Xp3's gun. So 3 versus 3, Skadoodle with more frags from the connector area. He's been so crucial to Cloud9's score so far here. 2 versus 3, 20 seconds remaining. eLevate don't have the time to be stealthy anymore. So they will give the game away here. Looking to pinch the B bomb site. Xp3 finding a way to take down shroud. Skadoodle again. They just cannot get rid of this man. And he will finish off the job as well. 16-10 in favor of Cloud9.
Yeah, Skadoodle doing, and well, just doing the delivering. That's what he does. And that's going to be 16-10. So, yeah, I think that, again, another match, I think, went to our expectations, really. I think we all felt like Cloud9 were going to be able to win that one. And, I mean, they did go with some of the angles we were expecting, exerting the skill. We did also see them also using some of these smoke executes. I think they should note the deep smoke and how that doesn't really help them in this spot. I think that's a really good lesson to learn for them, actually, because just to remind you guys, they had the smokes across the bomb train, but then there was a gap where they threw one really deep onto Ali, so it just left a huge gap as the players were coming out of A main.
Any thoughts?
Well, eLevate couldn't do much on their T side, basically because they had a stand-in. And you can see they won the pistol round, and after that they didn't get a single round, even lost to that force buy from Cloud9. So, I mean, you can get some CD rounds when you're playing as a mix on train, but it's going to be really tough on the T side, and you can just see that in this game.
Okay, guys. Well, that's going to conclude all of the matches for tonight. We're going to be back with more European action and North American action tomorrow night, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Don't forget to hit the follow button on the channel. Once we get to 600,000 followers, we're going to be trying to do 2 Dragon Laws trade-ups, which we will give away the content to subscribers, and we're giving away StatTrak Aquamarine Revenge AK, and there'll be an open raffle for a Bayonet Blue Steel as well. So thank you for tuning in today, and we will see you bright and early for Europe tomorrow.